Holy crap, everyone. What a night we had tonight at All In. We're going to give our reviews in just a second. Jeff B., you got anything to say?
I'm saving it for later.
All right, let's turn that ignition and let's get this thing going.
Hey, everybody! We are post game for AEW's biggest pay per view of 2025. Talk about All In Texas in Arlington. EVP Joe can be with us because EVP Joe is there.
Because he is live, boots on the ground.
Yes.
At All In. He made the sacrifice for all of us to spend his hard-earned money just to be there so AFW could have boots on the ground. If this
He's
man
wearing,
is not
one
a
of
saint,
our shirts.
if this man is not a saint, he should be soon.
Hey, gimmick infringement.
Okay, did you take money and go to All In? No, you didn't, sir.
No, but I bought the damn gimmick.
I'm the JFB.
That's your intro? I'm the JFB? That's all you got for us? Come on.
I am storing as much verbal energy that I can.
Oh, the vitriol that's going to come from this man.
Come on, JFB, give us something. Give us some charisma here.
Jason Boston.
All right. I can't go charisma-less like you. I need to spew it out of every orifice.
Ooh.
I am your Canadian hero. I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry, damn it. And that, my friend, is Lord Ryan Rich.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of the AFW galaxy, all of those listeners, all of those ears across all the world that can hear us throughout the annals of YouTube, I am the Lord of the Manor. I am the man who is too sweet to be sour. I'm better than your boyfriend. I'm Lord Ryan Rich. And before we get started with all the festivities, a 6-hour-long show, I just got to say, shout out to the wifey. Her birthday is tomorrow. Last year in her 30s, Lady Victoria, Lady of the Manor. Happy birthday, baby. I love you very much. We're going to celebrate you tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Southwood.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that for you. So we're in.
I know you're the Lord of the Manor, Lord Ryan Rich. But are you master of your domain?
I told you on Wednesday I haven't bought the website yet.
Okay. I have to keep checking.
I know. It's getting stuck up in legal, all this red tape. I mean, you know how it is when you have to deal with Big Ginger Ale. Like, there's all this.
Don't talk about Big Ginger Ale.
I'm just saying. You know the red tape involved. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Do you know why effing's in my name here?
No.
Because they were coming after me. I had to talk to my lawyer. He's like, well, you're AFW, so why don't you put effing in there? I'm like, okay.
I like it.
They were coming after me because of my name.
I believe it. Big Ginger Ale, they're out for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Especially you, Canada Dry.
Especially me. You see me going from panic mode now? You see me going from chill to panic mode? You mentioned Big Ginger Ale.
Fight or flight?
Yeah.
It's all on it.
I think that's what you call what you would call it syndrome when you get hit by a car or something. Now you're afraid to cross the street.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's that called?
I don't know.
Something syndrome. What's it?
Logical fear? I don't know. I mean,
Fear of cars?
oh, you've been hit by a car and now you're afraid to get hit by another? No.
That's
You
not
don't
logical.
say. Oh. Guys,
There's
I'm
a
feeling
medical term
saucy.
for it, though.
I'm
There's
just
a
telling
medical
you.
term.
I'm feeling saucy.
Okay. Let's talk about AEW's All In Texas. They're in Texas.
6 hours.
So yeah, I think this is a long show, so let's skip the 0 hour.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the main
Well, let's
card.
just say FTR won.
We'll say who won.
We'll say FTR won
won.
because that's pertinent to later on in the show.
Yeah. Yeah. 0 hour plays a big part in the entire show.
Good for Tony for doing that too. I like that.
6 hours. All right, let's go to our first match. I'm not even
That's
going to do
face
an
in
order.
Spanish for all my Spanish.
I'm not even going
owners.
to do an order because order apparently doesn't matter to Tony Khan. So I'm not doing it in order either. We get a trios match with trios belts. We get the Death Riders taking on the Ops. Ken Dry, your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, this match was super good, but it was 6 hours ago.
What happened? I don't remember.
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Dynamites in a row.
You know, sometimes I ask Grandpa Doug, I'm like, Grandpa Doug, what was it like when you were in the war? He's like, I don't remember. Sometimes he tells a great story, but for the sake of this part, he doesn't remember. But this was a good opener,
Yeah.
and I really liked it because it set doubt in. To start the show, you're like, oh no, and we talked about that on the pre-show, right, JB?
We did.
But yeah, I really liked it. I give that match. I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay,
so we're rating matches as we go.
Yeah, we're giving it letter
In a
grade. That's
letter?
what we do on pay-per-views.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I going next then?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I am, bitches. I thought it was a great opening match. Like I thought it was a good mood setter. I thought that it's also fun to bookend Death Riders and Death Riders at the beginning and the end of your show. So I thought that was kind of smart booking as well. And I thought it was a fun match all the way around. I like seeing Yuta get beat up. That's fun. And I don't know. The Muscle Buster is just so fun. It's one of the most fun finishing moves. I don't know why. But
I missed it. Did he do it? Did they do it, Samoan? Nope.
I didn't see one.
So.
I don't think they did.
I didn't see one.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably because he
That's
got
what I was
two
asking,
on
because I thought I might
Wednesday.
have missed it. I thought I missed it.
No, they're just balancing it out on
They
shows.
just stored them up. It's like, well, if I can't get one on the show, I'm doing two on Dynamite.
That's right. But I thought it was a great way to open up the pay-per-view. I thought it was fun. I thought it was one of the matches that made sense. And I'll leave it at that. But I give this, to start out the show, I give it an A-.
Wow. Jiffy, are you frozen? If not, I'm really concerned.
Frozen!
Like, I can't even do that pose.
Well, I can do it.
So, while we wait for JFB's opinion, what match should we have next? We had, was it the Gauntlet?
Was it the women's gauntlet? No, it was the men's gauntlet, right?
Yeah, it was the men's Gauntlet. I think was second.
I think it was so long ago.
It was so long ago, I don't remember.
You know, Sonny, I say it was so long ago, I can't even remember. Ooh, I'm a
I do remember
prospector.
that ice cream cost a nickel. I said, Mom, can I go get a cream ice? Because they called it cream ice back then.
Oh, when I was a boy, if I had a nickel, I could go buy a packet of peanuts, a moon pie, and go see the picture show.
Oh, that was a jolly good time, wasn't it? I could take out all three of my wives to dinner.
We weren't in Utah.
I don't know. It's like, I'm like, where's this going?
Shout out to all the Utah peeps out there and your multiple wives. Rock out, I guess.
So we had the men's gauntlet match.
Yeah.
And we had MJF coming out first.
No.
No, we had Mark Briscoe come first.
There you go.
It was so long ago, I don't remember. I think this is going to be a running gag whenever we make a mistake.
Probably.
Yes, we got to keep this up. We got to keep this going.
I mean, why wouldn't we?
Yes. And then MJF came out. MJF going for the quick pins.
Yeah, smart.
And I like the storytelling of MJF going for. Oh, sorry. I don't remember. No, but I liked what Mark Briscoe was doing there, where he was getting all ragey, trying to get revenge, while MJF was trying to go for the win.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this match so far?
Well, I mean, and most notably, we got Juice Robinson back, who made his re-debut from injury or whatever during this, and fresh shaven, all baby-faced and whatnot.
Okay. A guy that good looking shouldn't be having a scraggly beard.
If that's what his wife likes, then yes, you do.
Yeah, that's fine, but like, I thought that.
He's back.
But yeah, I thought that
For now.
he kind of looked like it's
now.
Elias's brother's character. It's his fake character on.
Yeah.
He looked like Elijah, right? Was his name on
Yeah.
Raw when he had his brother there? I think he kind of looked like that.
A little bit. All right, so
Jeffy, what were your
JFB
thoughts
last
on
What match are you
match.
talking about?
I'm just gonna get your grade on the trios match before we keep talking about the gauntlet.
B plus. I thought it was a good match. I really did. I was surprised that Hook didn't come out. That kind of ruined it for me. That was a perfect opportunity to bring Hook back. You know, because I don't know why they're writing some
I
other.
don't know. Maybe
Joe
they've
off.
been watching
Well,
the show
they're,
and
they're
they're like,
writing Joe off, so I'm wondering if Hook's going to come back and take the belt from him or whatever for
Oh,
the
interesting.
trios belts.
I mean, to be honest with you, before this pay-per-view, I could have given you a great answer. After this pay-per-view, I don't really know.
Who the hell knows? Oh.
but maybe they've been watching the show and hearing you guys badmouth Hook, and they're like, oh, maybe he isn't that good.
I'm not bad-mouthing Hook at all. We're just saying that there's...
Well,
we
no,
don't
no,
know
I'm
what
not
to
saying
expect.
you per se, Lord Ryan Rich, but there's been a lot of ill talk about Hook on this
Well,
this
yeah,
particular
it
network
happens.
over the last year or two.
Oh no, I'll flat out say it.
And, Jimmy's
He's
internet.
not good. He's
Jeffy, your internet's screwing up again.
Ah,
All right,
hold on.
you're back a little bit now.
All right.
All right,
You wanna talk
so
about
let's
the
move
men's
on
gauntlet?
to. So we go with the gauntlet. We were talking about MJF and Mark Briscoe. What about that entrance by Mystico?
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. Like everyone was going all wild. Like I don't know that entrance like that, so I was like, oh, okay. But it looked
They're
cool.
also saying, they're also saying that for whatever reason, uh, it didn't really translate well to TV. The crowd, and the crowd was really going crazy there, according to Joe Alonzo, and according to Joseph Graham.
I do feel like that happens sometimes because, like, I went to a Dynamite once, and I was like, this is the hottest crowd that I've ever seen. And when you watch it back on TV, I was like, oh, you barely hear them. So I feel like TV can do that sometimes.
Yeah, Jimmy. Let's see how you're doing here. What did you think of the gauntlet match?
The men's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, it was a little stale. Like there were some great interactions and there's setups obviously for future storylines or whatever the case is, but it's the biggest no duh moment in the world. We knew MJF was going to win. They
Mhm.
booked it. It was fine. I mean, I felt like it went long, like way too long.
I feel like they were trying to get some all the stars kind of involved,
I mean, I get it.
kind of
Do
give
it for
them
the
their flowers.
boys. Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can do it for the boys and still not make it almost an hour and a half long.
Well, I was gonna
Because that's
say,
what I felt
like,
like.
it's a 6 hour pay-per-view, dude. Like, if you want to
Yeah.
talk about where, and I'm not bitching because it's nice to get your money's worth, but you obviously know that there's places that you can trim the fat, so to speak.
There you go. I mean, to be
Well, six
honest with
hours
you,
is a long time to expect anyone to watch anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Tony Khan said initially why it was going to be on early was because for one, the European market that is not going to be, have to wait till the next day.
Oh yeah, he was throwing a bone to
Yeah.
the to for next year's All In.
Yeah, but he also mentioned that he wanted to make sure that you had the opportunity to watch the other pay-per-view and not miss it. He basically flipped off TKO. And I get it. Sometimes you got to whip it out, see who's got the bigger one. But at the same
Well,
time,
and after MJF's comment saying he liked it that WWE was doing counter programming because he's like that's smart business, it makes
yeah,
even more sense for it to go longer in that sense. Like after MJF's comments to whoever it was,
he wanted to show off. He wanted to show off to everybody.
he was like, "I
He
got
wanted
WrestleMania,
to.
but I
Oh
only
my
need one
goodness!
day."
EVP Joe.
Woo!
Boots on the ground, Teddy Bear.
All right, let's let EVP Joe talk. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? I can't talk long. I lost most of my voice. So,
Oh, what did you think of the show?
oh, I loved it. It was amazing time at the show tonight.
So the
Yeah,
vibe
we
at
were
the
sitting
arena
at
Obviously-
was
the.
like top notch, right?
What was that, Rich?
I said the vibe at the venue was top notch, right?
Oh yeah, it was great. Like it was. I know I saw a comment that said like it didn't come across on TV, but man, that stadium was just loud the whole time. It was so great.
And it's so big.
Yeah.
So I'm lagging, so I'm gonna hop off. I'll watch you guys on YouTube. I'll make comments as y'all talk.
All
I just wanted
right,
to stop by and say, have a good show, guys.
all right.
Hey, we
Good to
miss
see
you,
bro.
brother. And hey, Roman, what's up, dude? What's up,
Hey.
brother? Hey, nice job on that solo, dude. That's what we're talking about. Keep it going, rep AFW, Roman. We're proud of you, bro.
All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all another day.
Love you, dude. Be
All right.
careful getting
All right,
home.
brother.
Drive safe.
Love you guys too, bye.
We gotta kick him off. I keep realizing I don't have control. I was like, wow, let's get him
Oh,
off.
there
I
you go.
can't do anything.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boots on the ground.
Yep.
The EVP himself, Joseph Graham.
Remove? I don't know. I hit remove. It's not
We don't
removing
know.
it.
I like having his box there. It makes it seem more normal, so it's fine.
You know, for the people watching home, we recently switched to a new provider where we do our podcast, and we're just kind of trying to figure it out right now. We haven't got all the kinks out yet.
So if it's a little clunky,
Growing
we
pains.
apologize. It'll get better.
Yeah. All right. So, you want to go to the women's gauntlet?
I think let's talk about
Hey,
one of your
none
gripes. Let's talk
None
about.
of us gave a grade.
Oh yeah, we never gave our grades.
We never
for the
gave a grade.
gauntlet.
Oh, for the men?
I'll give my grade first. I'm giving this. I enjoyed the helmet. I give it an A.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty enjoyable. I'll give it a B.
I thought it was flat. I'm going to give it like a B minus. It just fell flat. Like, I get it. MJF is going to win, and you're setting up storylines, but it was just too long. It was so bloated. Like, I get it. Do it for the guys. Get the boys some. Give the boys a rub.
But Jeffy, you obviously like it somewhat if you're giving it a B minus.
I do.
It's not about the action of the match.
Yeah.
It's about the match itself. And that's going to be a common theme throughout this podcast, I have a feeling.
But like
Jeffy
if you're,
and I.
But I think like if you're gonna give it a B minus, I think you got to say that what you liked about it as well.
Oh, I
Sure,
did.
that's fair.
I like that they were setting up stories.
Yeah.
You have MJF and Ricochet kind of interacting. Gates of Agony are apparently now going to be back, at least on Collision. So, like, they're setting up perfect storylines. It was great. It was just, it was long. Like, did you have to give Mystico a 20-minute entrance?
20 minutes? Come on, imagine.
And
No,
like,
I
just
agree.
stood there. They were like,
Yeah.
oh.
It just went really long. And that's
I agree. That's where you definitely could have cut something
and like
that.
MVP was even like, MJF, go attack him. Why are you letting this man have 37-minute intro? Go hit him in the face. And I was like,
it's getting longer as we talk.
Saving the moment, dude. He saved that moment though.
That entrance was a full hour. We could have saved so much.
That is 16% of our show today.
You know what my favorite thing about that match?
What?
I don't remember.
All right, what's
It's
the next match?
it's our new thing that we say.
Yeah. All right. Which one you want to talk about next?
I think let's talk about one of your gripes.
For what?
The 4-way for the TNT Championship. I think that's what happened next.
Whew.
All right, well, let's buckle in, guys.
Here it is.
Put on your seatbelts, guys. It's gonna get rough.
It's gonna get bumpy.
I get that Adam Cole is injured.
Oh, wait. Before we do that, let's talk about Adam Cole.
Yeah, I mean, that was a hell of a speech. I almost shed a little tear. I got goosebumps. Like, that was from the heart, and you could tell that he meant every word of it. And that.
So he's dead.
Yeah, he's dying. He's got
What?
stage 4 something. Who knows?
We
He's
don't
probably
know.
dying.
We don't know what it is.
Oh, I do. I got inside sources.
Okay, careful there, Rich, if you don't. You represent the AFW here.
Well, I understand that, but, media doesn't check anything anytime, so I feel like we can do the same thing.
Whoa. That's why we have that intro at the beginning. But he said, I don't know. My health says that I cannot compete. And I'm not I'm going to go away for a while, and I don't want to talk about retirement because my head's not in the right place. Which is like, you almost feel like his days are numbered here.
Yeah.
Like he might.
At least as an active wrestler.
Yeah.
Because he's very big on the gaming
he might
side.
be good for something in the back.
Yeah, him and Uno are very big on the gaming side of things. So, like, I could see him continue to try to lead the gaming part of AFW forward or be a trainer or coach or something like that, if that's what it ends up being. He's got a great wrestling mind, so I don't think that his career in wrestling is over unless he wants it to be over. And I think that's maybe what he's talking about in the headspace type of deal. Like, I'm so brokenhearted, I may never be able to wrestle again. I might just have to put this down altogether.
But
and I think that's kind of what.
But he might be thinking like you don't want to retire when you don't know. So there's still
well, and there's how many wrestlers have retired because they were told they can't do it again and have come back now.
Yeah. So, JP, you have any thoughts on this?
The order of that match was wrong. You should have had the 4-way, and then the winner, Adam Cole, comes out, hands the belt, and especially with the way they booked it, and taking the shine off of that big fat turd you just laid in the ring. I mean...
So we're going to the match now, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, JP,
listen,
let's start it off, buddy.
You got to give Adam Cole the chance to at least have a lasting moment before he goes away for God knows how long, whether or not he even comes back to compete. I get it. You need to do that because there's tons of rumors, and Adam Cole needs to make the response. I get it. I don't like that you scrambled. And it apparently looked like you set it up for Kyle Fletcher to win. You have 3 guys that are not even wrestling in your program.
And have had multiple matches already within the last 24 hours.
I'm going to
half of the combatants.
Yeah, I'm going to temper this as best that I can. Dustin Rhodes will go down in at least the top 10 of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Bar none. Regardless of the fact that he's Dusty's kid.
He's the natural, baby.
Even include into this equation. But you gave the belt to Dustin Rhodes is an atrocity. You just told the world that belt is meaningless. Meaningless. I don't care if this is his last year, his last decade. I don't care. Tony Khan booked it just like Triple H does. Screw the kids. I'm going to give it to the old guy. Triple H has been doing that for decades, and Tony Khan just did it.
All right, what do you give? What grade do you give it?
F.
Give it an F. All right. What do you think, Lord Rodrich?
I just don't understand. And the reason why I don't understand is, so if Adam Cole doesn't get injured, does he go over there? And is that believable at this point? Like, you've been building up Kyle Fletcher for the last year to be the next big thing. And then you have him with Adam Cole, which seems like it should be an obvious win for Fletcher in my book. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, the champ goes down. And you're going to put in 3 ROH stars, basically? I mean, outside of Daniel Garcia, I guess. But even still, like, he's only there because he was in the situation. Like, otherwise, he's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Sammy and Dustin had wrestled already. You're saying that a tired old man is better than the Protostar, the guy who beat Osprey like twice. That's what you're telling me. And you can say, oh, it's a 4-way match. There's 4 people, blah, 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 blah. Dude, the exact beginning of the match was Fletcher laying all 3 of them out without a problem. Like, it makes no sense. It's ridiculous. I don't necessarily mind the order of Adam Cole coming out first because he had the whole soliloquy and everything. I get that. That's fine. That makes sense to me. But the end of this match and the participants in this match make no sense. Because it's like Tony Khan just flipped a coin and was like, oh, Dustin's going to be champ now. Because how was he going to be champ before? How? Riddle me that, Batman. Like, it's the most... No, Cannon Dry, I'm not done. It's the most
Well, we got to move on. It's a long show. So
I understand, but I got to point it out. I got to speak truth to power. It's the most asinine thing I've ever seen. I can't give it enough because those guys went out there and they put their bodies on the line, but I'm going to give it a C-.
All right. So I asked, though, you guys had your spot. I didn't interrupt. I asked that you let me talk and don't interrupt me, because that sometimes happens. So, I was like, I fully understand why they did this. You got the hometown crowd. You got the Dustin's boys there in Texas. You got the newly signed Kevin Von Erich. You're doing it thinking that it's going to be a cool moment for Dustin in his home state. You're doing it for the crowd. And you're calling an audible. You're definitely calling an audible because you're like, is it fair to Fletcher for him not to get that big feud win? Like, I feel like him beating them, it takes away from Fletcher. So I understand what they're doing here. They're trading it. They're trading Fletcher's moment for a hometown pop, for a legend, and I honestly don't think he's keeping this belt for that long. I think this is going to be either at the next pay-per-view, it's gone, or on a Dynamite. I think it's that soon. Like
probably a Collision because it's TNT, but yeah.
Yeah, like it's going to be a short run, and I'm not overly like ecstatic about this match. I'm only giving it a C+.
Okay.
All right, what match we got next, JFB?
I don't have it in order, so let's just go random.
Well, I'm trying to remember what happened, so let's go with the women's gauntlet.
All right, let's do the women's gauntlet. Cannon Dry, you go first.
We got Statlander starting the match, and then Mega Bane. The one thing I was kind of they chose Tay Mello as part of this match. She was the worst thing about this match. I don't know if Harley Cameron's not cleared. I would have liked to see her in the match, but she still got her moment, which was cool with her mask on.
Wow.
I don't know why Anna Jay wasn't in the match.
Gotta have managers, dog.
But Penelope should have been in the match too. In fact, they should have been like.
And can I say how excellent Penelope looked tonight? Like, geez Louise, all these ladies in this match, I was like, I've never seen so many beautiful ladies in one place in all my whole entire life. Like, geez Louise, like these ladies came out dressed to the nines, looking great.
Yeah. But I'm giving this match a B+.
Okay. Lord Ryan Rich.
I actually enjoyed this more than the men's Casino Gauntlet in terms of like storytelling and everything else, because like you got like the Tekla and the Queen Aminata, and you've got like the Thunder Rosa and the Athena. Like you've got a whole bunch of different things that were just going on at once, and I really dug that. Like I thought that the women's performances tonight, all across the board, were very, very, very good. Which is just
Not to mention Shiri's debut.
Yeah.
absolutely. So I mean,
And what's her
that's
face
something big
debut as
too
well.
because she's like big in karate or whatever. But either way, it's just a continuing uptick in the women's division. Like, it just keeps getting better, and that's great for business. It draws in a different demographic and everything else. Like you're not just getting the 18 to 49 males; you can get the females there as well. So that's good for business. I enjoyed this match a lot. Um, Athena winning, I thought was interesting. Uh, I'm completely okay with it.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder things for future in the show, which we'll get to. But I really enjoyed it. I would give this a B plus.
Let me ask you this, Lord Rich, before JFB gets going. Which woman didn't you like in this match? Or is there anyone?
No,
Hey, Mello.
no,
That's what I was-
I'll
because
answer it.
no, I understand why she's there though. Like she's been part of like several things in there. And like I said, they're working different stories in there. So like it wouldn't have made sense if it just like Joe Blow
You know
from
what I
down
would
the
have done? I
street.
would have switched Anna Jay and Tay Mello's positions.
But she's getting the rub because she's just coming back and she won a match. So like as they said, she's on fire.
We're just not fans of the Tay Mello here on the
Uh,
Wrestling.
Her name is Ty. First of all, get it right. It's Ty Mello.
Ooh.
And I have no problem with her. And blonde hair Ty Mello was fantastic. I wish he'd go back to the blonde because she was so much better than.
Ty Mello was
outside
a
of-
dangerous wrestler.
See, I
she's a
never saw
Brazilian
that before
Goldberg.
she came back though. So I think she's just trying to acclimate after being gone for 2 years.
All right,
Yeah,
JFB,
What
tell
you
us.
want, I'm just not going to be a hater. That's all.
That's fine. That's fine. JFB, you tell us what you thought of this match.
I actually enjoyed it. I'll give it an A minus. I
Oh.
thought it was a well placed, well thought out, well told match. You set up Athena, which in this moment makes a hell of a lot of sense. But you also introduce the new wave. Osprey's chick makes her pay per view debut.
Yeah,
You have
she looks
Shuri.
good.
You have all these people coming in. Essentially, this gauntlet is your future.
Yeah.
With the exception of Willow and Statlander, most of these girls are less than a year in AEW. It's fantastic. You're setting everything up perfectly. Let's go on to the next match.
What are you grading it?
A minus.
He said A minus at the beginning.
Oh, we did. Sorry. My apologies. And do you know who my favorite in that match was?
Who?
It's my new crush.
Thekla.
It's Tekla.
The toxic spider.
All right.
Love
Which next one are we going to?
her. What do you think, Lord Reinrich?
Dealer's choice.
You want
All
to do
right,
tag?
JP.
Let's do tag. Or do we already do the tag?
No, we didn't do the tag titles.
Are we
Let's do the
tag titles or Osprey and Swerve tag?
No,
I think let's do the tag titles, and then we'll
Tag
talk
titles,
about
that's what I
Swerve.
was referring to.
Okay.
We have a three-way dance. Hurt Syndicate, your champions. The logical selection, Jet Speed. And then for some reason, the patriarchy. It didn't make sense when they booked it. It makes a lot of sense afterwards.
Yep. That's like
Hurt
that
Syndicate-
hindsight's 2020.
Hurt Syndicate,
Well, let me say this really quickly, JFB.
Yeah.
They did a piss poor job of getting them to be part of that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like the storytelling,
Yeah.
getting the Patriot in that story, horrible.
listen, if for some reason you didn't have Edge or Cope or whatever the fuck he's called, if you didn't have him on your bingo card, you lost because Cope shows up.
Well, to me, and that's what I'm gonna say is like I feel like the reason why all this happened was very last minute. Like Cope just got the clearance like a day ago,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
and that's why
possible
all of
that
this
they had
happened
to.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could have been added because Cope was available now.
Yeah,
I
exactly. And
get
there's
it.
like, oh, it's the biggest show we have. Let's freaking
Yeah.
bring in Cope because
I
that's
get
gonna.
it. And they laid the foundation weeks before they got involved with the storyline
Yeah,
when he turned to Nick Wayne and said, "We're going to be tag team champions."
the first father and son.
Yeah. Automatically should have told you Cope's getting ready to come back because they're laying that foundation so that they can shoehorn them in to a match that they don't belong in.
So let's talk first about the match, JFB. What do you rate the match?
The match itself, B, maybe B plus. It was a good match. It was a good match. It really was.
So let's grade the match and then we'll talk about the
It was a great
shenanigans
match.
afterwards.
It was a great match. So I'm going to give it a B plus.
Lord Ron Rich, what are you going to give this show? If you have any other comments, go ahead.
The match itself was pretty fun. Like I enjoyed it. I like the fact that in the very beginning, the Hurt Syndicate just like owned everybody. Because after the showing that they had on Dynamite, what TK put them through, they needed to come out and be absolutely dominant to start this out. That with both teams. And so I really enjoyed the way the match started.
Yeah.
Excuse me, as it went through, I thought it flowed well. I thought the right people won.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought it was good. I give it a solid B plus.
Yeah, I also. It seemed a bit long in some spots, but
Well, Can of Dry, we had 6 hours to fill up, buddy. So
yeah, we hold on. Like, can we end this early? No, we got 6 hours to fill up, buddy.
6 hours, guys.
Do you know what my favorite part of this match is, Lord Ryan Rich? I don't remember.
No, there was that one move that was like a power slam from something else off the top rope that was super crazy. I remember like thinking like I've never seen that before in my life, and then
Who did it?
I've never seen that before in my life.
Who did it?
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I give this. I give this a B. And I guess let's get afterwards. We get the betrayal.
Yep.
From Nick Wayne. The Outrunners. No, sorry, that was the FTR causes Christian to lose by being up on the ropes, and then afterwards they're pissed off that he bumped into them, and they're about to beat the living hell out of him, but the Patriarch runs back in the ring, and they confront each other. Then they're leaving, and then Nick Wayne grabs them, and was it a DDT? Unprettier, that's right. And then they're about to do the concerto on him, and you think you know me. Edge comes out. Adam Copeland, Sexton Hardcastle, whatever you want to call him. Cope.
Sex hard.
Hardcastle comes out and saves the day and says, picks him up. He thinks he's going to hit him with the weapon, but he says, go find yourself. Which was an interesting way to go about it. JP, what are your thoughts?
We talked about whether or not Edge was going to show up. I said no, you said yes. The reason why I said is because it didn't make sense to shoehorn him in. Period. I mean, there was no graceful way to put him in They kind of had to just toss it on the wall and hope it stuck. You wasted this on your tag champs. I mean, they came out and they kicked ass. But like the TNT belt, you are basically saying that the tag belts are not important as Copeland and Christian reuniting and becoming a tag team again and getting a tag team run, and most likely will be the ones who beat the Hurt Syndicate. But you wasted this match.
You didn't pop for this moment?
Huh?
You didn't pop for this moment?
No. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't. Like, I was like, oh, hey, Edge is back. That's awesome. And then, again, you wasted a match. You basically said the Hurt Syndicate are not as important as Christian and Cope.
Okay, can I be brutally honest?
Go
one
for
of
it.
the coolest things about having a podcast cohort who is a filmmaker is he has these awesome critiques and he's got this fine taste. But like whenever I try to serve him this bologna sandwiches, he won't eat it. Sometimes you need just a nice fried piece of bologna sandwich.
I agree with that.
All right, Lord Ryan Rich, tell us what you thought.
First of all, you don't ever need to fry bologna. It's good on its own. Put some mustard on it, and you got yourself a freaking sandwich. That's one of my favorite sandwiches of all time.
My
Have you ever had mock chicken?
My brother-in-law
sandwiches?
makes a smoked barbecue fried bologna. It is absolutely the most amazing thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, I would get down with that for sure. As far as the shenanigans go, as soon as Nick Wayne turned on him, immediately I knew that Cope was coming out. So, like, I get you want the build up because it's a pay-per-view and you want a big name back. It was a cool pop moment for the crowd. But to me, it's like, okay, so what's the next match going to be? Is it going to be FTR versus Hurt Syndicate versus Cope and Edge? Like, because that's almost what you set it up for in the sequence of events, is to make this a triple threat tag team of some sort, because they're all feuding with each other. Outside of that, what was the thought I had?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. All right, I'm done. The shenanigans.
All right, we want to do the what match we want to do next?
Let me think.
Let's do Bucks and Swerve and Osprey.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. I'll go first. I thought this match was outstanding. Like the entrances were all outstanding. They had Bray Wyatt's wife there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What's
JoJo.
his name?
Is that who that is?
Yeah. JoJo Offerman.
Oh.
Bray Wyatt's
JoJo Offerman.
fiancée.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
And she sang. I believe she sang for Swerve in NXT.
She did. Yes.
That was the kind of the callback.
Well, and he used to use that song as entrance, is what they said on commentary. Like, in his early career. Because at first I was like, why is she singing this song? I have no idea. Because I didn't know that he used that.
Listen, this match was so good. Like, the doubt on who was going to win. 50-50 all time. You didn't know. And when you can do that in professional wrestling, you don't know. And it's genuine, a relief or a shock or when you don't know who's going to win, they did such a good job. Like all four of these men, like they killed it. I give this match an A+. Like it was this could go in my my top matches of all time. Like I don't know what are the other matches, but this is in there.
Okay. Lord Ryan Ridge.
Who wants to go next?
I
you
just
wanna
I cannot agree with Canada Dry here. I do agree. The match itself, the athleticism, the moves, the back and forth between them, the false finishes, all of that, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. But there is no better way to take all the air out of a match than by having the wrong people win. There's no logical reason on God's green earth that Swerve and Ospreay should have won. Not one. Not one. Because, one, what do you do with the Bucks from here? They're like unimportant now.
Well, you don't know, but they know.
I don't, but I'm just, as a viewer, as a consumer who was paying money to view their products, my opinion counts. So, and then on top of that, it's like these dudes have tagged like one time in their life versus one of the greatest tag teams that's ever been around. Like brothers who have known each other since birth. Like there's a connection there that, and they talked about it. Like I enjoyed the commentary about this match, saying like you may be great on your own, but dude, when you come into someone who is a tag team specialist, you're in a different world, buddy. And I like that. On top of that, like, okay, so you have no management roles now outside of Tony Khan, who never says anything, never appears anything. You have no sort of management figure outside of who? Christopher Daniels? Awesome, cool. Like, it just takes everything out of it. And it's so much a better story if Swerve and Ospreay lose and they can't challenge the title for a year, because one, that opens the door for other opportunities for other people to reach the main event. And on top of that, you can make a story out of that. How Ospreay's willingness to put everything on the line, not just for him, but for Swerve, just in order to grab that power away, to have it taken away, dude, that sets up a great story between Swerve and Ospreay. Like, that prints money. So to me, this just the ending. It just counteracts everything in the match. So I'll give it a B-.
Let me ask you quickly: does your predictions in the AFW league affect? Because if you're predicting that and you're wrong, does that affect your enjoyment of the match?
I can't say that it doesn't 100%, and there's a little bit of that, but the reason why I predict the way I predict is based on story. It's not based on who I think should win. I think it's what should make the story better. So they're one and the same. You can't really differentiate them, because to me, this is the best way to tell a story as a consumer.
All right. JFB, tell us. Oh, hold on. I always want to say this. JFB, wax poetic.
I cannot add anything more to what Lord Ryan Rich said.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. I watch pay-per-views for the show, not because of I could give a rat's ass about my predictions. I watch it because this is going to either make me want to buy more pay-per-views or make me not want to watch another pay-per-view from a promotion. This is $50. It's $50 hard-earned cash.
$50 is hard to come by these days. You know what Lord Ron Rich has to do? No, never mind. Let's not get to that.
You wouldn't know what I have to do on OnlyFans in order to get that $50.
Like he had to do what he had to do to watch this show.
What I gotta do is what I gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
You had the opportunity to keep your top heel tag team, who barely wrestles, relevant. They're not. So there's going to be one or two things. Either the Bucks are going to go away for a little bit, or they're going to play the Vince McMahon loophole, and they found a way to squirm back into being EVPs, which is lazy booking and lazy storytelling.
For a
That's
cheap
all I got.
pop.
What was your letter grade?
C. The match itself was probably
See,
one of the.
I think like that outcome versus that match. Like, if you don't agree with the outcome, I think that letter grade is such a disservice to what they did.
It's not
I don't-
though.
Don't
It's
change it though,
not.
but like,
It's not though, because the story comes first. It's not the performance. Story always comes first. Performance aids the story.
see, I think the right people won because you would have hurt Swerve and Ospreay because they hadn't won in a long time to get like as a tag team or at a pay-per-view. They only won as a group. They needed this. Like Ospreay lost the last pay-per-view.
You could have had Swerve turn on Ospreay either after they get pinned or lose, or Swerve costing Ospreay and Ospreay gets pinned.
I mean, they
No,
had the hidden blade
I don't
on
think turning.
Swerve and everything,
Hold on.
dude.
Hold on. It would have given you a good 6 to 8 months of amazing storytelling with a trilogy of matches all through that time.
But Swerve's your hottest babyface right now. Turning him heel like is way too soon.
Is he? Or is Hangman?
He is.
So once again, and I'm not trying to go forward, but you've boxed yourself, you painted yourself into a corner. Storyline wise.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It's not the right call.
And here's the thing, Christopher
Okay,
Daniels.
we will agree to disagree. Let's move on to the next match.
Well, hold on. Christopher Daniels is not an EVP in any faction or any way, shape, or form. He even came
Officially, Kenny Omega is the only EVP.
Yes. All right. What's the next match?
Do we want to go with the women's match? What else? What do we got left?
Yeah, what else do we have left?
We have Okada and Omega, Timeless Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné, and then the main event.
Oh, so we're down
All right,
to
let's
the
go with the
3 main
women's.
events?
All right. Timeless Tony Storm taking on Mercedes Moné, the winner of the Owen Hart Cup. Canada Dry, you go first.
I really liked the match itself. Like, I thought the match was good. I thought they both put on a hell of a show. Entertaining. It wasn't overly long. They had a good length, but it wasn't overly long.
Wasn't it still like 20 minutes or so, or 25?
Was it?
I mean, yeah. Because there was still an hour and a half to go when they started. I figured almost
Was
all
it?
of them
Was
were
it?
going to be like 30 minutes.
Someone
almost.
verify while I'm talking. I think it's I think it was a good match, but I didn't want Toni Storm as the women's champion anymore. Like, I was looking forward to someone else carrying that mantle, just to change things up. Like, I love Toni Storm. Don't get me wrong.
One of the greatest characters in the women's division that's ever been.
Yeah, I love Toni Storm, but it's like she doesn't need the belt at this point with her character work. She's so over. It didn't hurt my grading that much because it was still a hell of a match and they still did a great job. So I'm giving it a B-.
Okay. Lord Ryan Rich.
The match was fantastic. Like, these two ladies, they put their heart and soul into it. And, like, Mercedes got hit with the short pile driver 3 times in a row and kicked out.
Yep.
Like, that's ridiculous. The match itself, I think, is a 5-star match.
Yeah.
I agree with Canada Dry. Tony Storm should not have won this match. And that's based on the women's gauntlet match that you had previously. You had the chance to set up one, Athena versus Mercedes Part 2, which would have been really, really fun to watch. And on top of that, like, Tony doesn't need the belt. You can continue furthering Mercedes' dominance in the women's division. Give her the big title. Like, she's already got all the other ones. And then she can slowly lose them one at a time, like Kenny Omega did when he was the belt collector. Like, I just don't like that. And Tony Storm's a fantastic champion. Fantastic. She's put the women's division on her back. Like, she's great. But there's more opportunity with Mercedes at this point. And, like, you give her first loss, and now we're, like, what's she going to do? Is she going to defend the TBS championship for another year? 2? 3? Because, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you have to, if you want someone to fall, they have to reach the ultimate height first. And that's how I feel about the booking in this. The match was great. I give it a B, but Tony Storm winning is not right.
What do you think, James?
I'm going to give it a C+. The match was great. Probably one of the best women's matches in the last couple of years. Tony Storm does not need to be champ. You wasted an opportunity for Athena to try and chase your heel champion. Period. And you basically said Athena's not ready, because no way are you going to convince the world that Athena can beat Tony Storm.
When Mercedes just beat Athena.
Yeah. I would stand up and I would clap if Athena beat timeless Tony Storm. But it doesn't make sense because there's no history. So how do you build this up? Because at some point, Athena has to drop her belt. She can't go after the AEW until she drops the Ring of Honor. Period. So I give it a C+. Again, it's poor, lazy booking.
But that being said, JP, we don't know. Like, as we're blindsided. We don't know what they know.
That's all well and good, Canada Dry, but I'm still the one paying my cable bill or a pay-per-view bill in order to watch the show. So I may not know what they have, but you cannot piss on my leg and tell me it's raining outside.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying, like, you could not like the outcome. That's completely fine. But I don't think that sometimes we are not qualified to say lazy booking because we don't know we don't have all the information.
We don't, but all we can do is go on past booking decisions and formulate an algorithm from that. And that tells us this is lazy booking compared to what he's done before. That's how we're qualified to say that. It's because we're going on past experience.
I went to a writer's retreat a few years ago and got the opportunity to meet Richard Donner. Wow. And I asked Richard Donner what makes a good story. And he said, no matter how bleak the ending is, there has to be a pinhole of light to give you hope. And all the great stories follow that formula. Empire Strikes Back, the most depressing of all the Star Wars films. When it looks like there is no hope, the final shot is Han Solo going off and Luke and Leia and the droids watching him go, or Lando leaving to go chase Han. There is a ray of hope no matter how dark and despair. All great stories tell it. And that's the problem with this match. You 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 you're giving the rub to someone earlier, and now she doesn't have the opportunity to really showcase and shine. I'd pay $50 to watch Athena and Mercedes. I would not pay $50 to watch
See
Timeless
Athena
Tony
and
Storm.
Tony Storm. But
Yeah,
what if there's a rematch at All Out or something like that?
I mean, you gotta give hope, because you're losing audiences when you're bringing in this talent. Because at this point, Mercedes Moné goes to the back of the line. If you're going based off the story they told, she's at the back of the line. Who's next? You can't feed her.
But you got to remember that contract that they win, that's like a Money in the Bank. You can cash that in at any time.
Well,
so it's not
they,
necessarily.
I get it,
no,
but
they
at
said
some-
that makes them the number one contender.
No,
Which
if you
means
remember
they are
last
the
year,
next
what
one.
Christian did
Which
with
means
it.
they are the next one to get a title match.
Yeah,
Nope,
yeah.
you're not right.
The winner is the number one contender.
Yes, that's what the contract
Not
says.
every-
What they
not
did
every-
You're
last
the
time.
number one contender. They
But what they
mentioned
did
that
last year
5
wasn't
times.
that. What they did last year wasn't that.
Well,
Right,
I'm just
they
saying they're
changed it.
telling you right now that
Yeah.
you are the number one contender, which means you get the next shot. They made that clear with their commentary team.
I don't think you're right, but
Okay,
let's go on to the next match.
All right. Let's go to the match before the main event. It was Omega. It was Okada. Canada Dry, you go first.
What an incredible, like these two, the storytelling in this match. Unbelievable. Like these guys, false finish after false finish after false finish. This, I love, and what I also loved is the slow build up.
Yeah.
Because it totally felt slow at the beginning. But they're just picking up momentum as they're going. Like, this was Omega at his best. This was Okada at his best. Like, I applaud both of these guys. And the guy who I thought was winning didn't win. And it does not affect my rating at all. This is still an A+.
Okay.
And I want to tell you that who the next unified champion is. I'm going to be telling you right now. After the Continental Classic, you will have Okada and Swerve Strickland. And Swerve Strickland will be the unified champion. That's what's going to happen.
I hope for your sake that's not true. Because if Swerve lost and couldn't challenge for the world championship,
Exactly, JFB. What I was gonna say. You're inside of my brain. Thank you.
that
was the plan all along. So
It's a
to
bad
go for either
plan.
win or lose.
And
It's
that's a
gonna go
dumb
not
for
every
plan.
plan
Exactly.
works, Joe. I'm telling you, not every plan works. Like, A-Team doesn't exist in reality.
Because if you do not, because you have your next world champions already lined up. MJF is going to beat Hangman.
Then you
And then
don't need Swerve and Osprey in the picture or the conversation at
What are you
all.
talking-
If you already have your next champions picked out
We're
for
not
the
talking
next
about that,
year.
though. That match is over. We're done with this match.
Okay.
But then it ties back to it. It's called storytelling. It's the whole freaking show, Canada Dry. That's my point. Everything
I know, but it all came clear.
elbow connects to the fucking shoulder and everything else, dog. It
Yeah,
all connects.
so you got MJF is the next champion after Hangman, and then Osprey wins it at All In.
That's a long
And there's
run.
no room. There's no room to give
He's
Swerve
a
a
year
title.
away, so he could have not challenged for the belt for a whole year.
I know, but that's not the point. You're bringing up a
It
point
is
that's
the
gone.
point.
It's gone now.
All right.
It's what we're
So,
left dealing with. Like, there's no point bitching about it. We have to.
Left dealing
There's
with.
a new
Left dealing with. You make it sound like I'm a trauma victim, dude. This is something I pay for. You're ridiculous. It's not something I have to deal with. It's called good business or bad business, good TV or bad TV. This is bad fucking TV. Pardon my French.
pardoned. What do you? All right, Lord Ryan Ridge.
We're not in that timeline anymore. We're in the new timeline where that didn't happen. So what's the point of looking back?
Oh, I
We
like
have
to
this
reminisce
is the
about
reality
good
that we're
times,
in.
dude. Back in my day, when I could remember. Listen, this match was fantastic, dude. Like, at first, I was like, are they gonna get going or what? Like, it started off slow.
Oh yeah.
Like real slow. But man, it turned into a barn burner. I can't deny that. And all the false finishes, like Canada Dry said, super fantastic. Like the match is great. I don't think Okada should win. Like, what's the point? Like, you have just downgraded every single EVP in your company and made them look like trash.
Yep.
Every single one of them, dude. Like, it makes no sense. And like, Kenny Omega is a founder, so if you're gonna make the founding fathers not important, that means you have to balance it out by making Kenny Omega more important, which means he's the one who should win the unified title. It makes no sense.
Okay,
I
so
give it a
what
B.
do you grade it though?
I give it a B plus
See,
because it didn't affect me so much where I didn't think it wasn't a great match. But
Yeah.
dude, like I have to like acknowledge it.
Before I get some more negativity on this side, I feel I have to counter this. I feel like Okada needs it more. Okada.
The guy who's been
Okada
champion
needs to
for
be
2 years needs
established.
it more.
No, Okada's holding a mid-card title. Now he's pretty much holding a world title.
No.
And you're establishing that this is the Rainmaker. He's got to have big wins. This is the biggest win in AEW that he's ever had. He needed it. He needed the shine in North America.
He
Kenny Omega
had
didn't
the
need it.
last 2 Continental Classics when he held the belt.
No, but he
I'm gonna
needed
add-
that big moment. He's
I'm
a
gonna add my
star.
2
You gotta
cents.
treat him like it.
I'm going to add my 2 cents.
All right.
You basically told the wrestling world that Kenny Omega is probably close to retirement. The reason why Kenny Omega did not win is because they don't have faith that Kenny Omega can carry the load that belt deserves. Period. It's a sad fact. The guy had 2 feet of gut removed from a surgery. I'm surprised he's wrestling, to be honest.
I just feel like Tony Khan is in the back, like just jacking his dick for Japanese wrestlers.
Lord Ryan Riggs, that's a red flag.
Good. Give me 3.
You get 1. Don't be greedy.
The problem that I have with giving it to Omega is I don't have faith that Tony Khan is going to book this correctly. I don't have faith that Tony Khan is going to book this properly.
Not after this show.
Right. You could have easily given it to Omega and have him be a sporadic champion. It kills the belt. I get it. But right now, that belt doesn't have a lot of prestige on it. It is a merge of this. I don't think they're going to do
Supposed to be a merge. Supposed to be. And now the titles are still active.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to do a Continental Classic. They may do an Intercontinental.
They said they are.
No, Tony Khan did say that the Continental Classic was going to take place. And that was part of his explanation about how they're unified belts, but you can still carry them both.
So what do you give? What letter grade do you give this, JB?
I give it a C. I mean, I'm going to be honest. The match itself was as good as you are going to get from those two guys at this stages of their careers. You're not going to get stuff from 2017 or 2016 or 2015. You're not going to get
It's
those
been
matches.
7 years since they faced last.
Right.
And I think
They
what
put
Canada
on-
Dry, I think for me and JFB, we value story more than action. And that's why this affects us more than you. Because I feel like you value the action more than the story.
And
I think
here's the thing.
I like Let me since you said that. Yeah, like to me, the in-ring storytelling is so important to me. Like I need to go on a ride. I need to be taken on emotion, and that's what I'm. That's more than the. Sometimes the outcome. I get so pissed too. Don't get me wrong. When I don't agree with who I thought where the ride was stopping. But I try to just be in it for the ride.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I try to immerse myself and just be in it for the ride.
There's nothing wrong with that. And I
No.
think they told an amazing story. I don't have a problem with the wrestlers. I have a problem with Tony Khan. He
Yeah,
made
it's not
a
the story
really
they told,
bad
it's the
decision.
ending of that story.
Yeah. Because right now, I'm going to de-invest away from Kenny Omega. Because I know that Kenny Omega is going to retire.
This is an interesting take from JFB here because you could be right. Like maybe Kenny Omega is tired of the aches and pains and all that stuff. Like maybe the diverticulitis. I can't even say it. I don't remember.
Diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis. I can't even say it.
My dad had it. That's why I know. He almost died when he was
like
15.
that probably took a lot out of him. Like
They removed 2 feet of his intestines.
yeah. So.
Well, guts, yo. All right.
And that very well could affect why Okada won.
I agree. But the problem that I have is you're handcuffing Okada to a belt that's going to be dependent on how Tony Khan books it.
Well, and on top of that, why did you even put the international title on Omega anyways?
Yeah.
Well,
If that was
And
the
here's
whole
the-
thing. You could
here's the other thing.
have had them face, and it didn't
Right.
have to be title for title or anything else. You still could have had the match. But if you don't have the confidence in Omega that he can carry, then why even put the belt on him to begin with? That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
All right, let's move on to the main event.
Yeah, let's because
Hey guys,
here's-
I just want to say we've only been on the air for an hour and 18 minutes, considering this is a 6-hour
Yeah,
show.
we've done like
We're
I think we
flying
kind of.
through, guys. Okay, so if there's
I
any
think we've done a
sidebars
fine
or
job.
chats, don't get mad. Okay, we're doing the best that we can, but we got to be honest with our viewers out there. You deserve our opinions, right? That's why you're here. That's why you're tuning in. And gosh dang it, we're gonna give it to you.
Yep. But Cucaracha, main event time.
Who's getting mad?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying. I
Okay,
know how
I
the
was like,
internet
wait a
is.
second, you know something? I don't know.
I know how the internet is. Like, well, most of our shows would normally typically wrap up around here for like a Dynamite After Dark or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, hey, it's a little bit extended. Stay with us, guys. It's a long
Stay
show.
with us. It's gonna be all right. I promise.
Yeah, I think we did an admirable job, like handling each match and giving our opinions, and it's a lot easier to when
Not
you
as
can,
many tangents as normal.
well, and plus you can go through an hour-long gauntlet match in roughly 5 minutes.
So let's go to the main event. It is Hangman Adam Page, the winner of the Owen Hart tournament. He's taking on your world champion, Jon Moxley. I'm just going to start with Canada Dry.
Yeah, this you got the entrance. He's coming in a freaking pickup truck. You know he means business.
Yeah.
I loved everything about this match. The blood, the violence, the interruptions, the all like Brian Danielson showing up in the Blue Panther mask. This Blue Panther?
Yeah, Blue Panther.
Yeah, I got it right. um, you had like Swerve, Osprey coming out, and such a heart wrench. You're like, oh no, not Osprey! He's getting taken off of the stretcher, and then all of a sudden Danielson shows up, and they get in the bag. They're gonna put the bag on his head. I loved everything about this match. Um, you had uh, Prince Nana putting the handcuffs on Marina Shafir out of nowhere, and then Swerve shows up with the very chain given to him by Hangman,
Yeah.
and it neatly ties up their story into a bow. And then Hangman wins the world title. I love this story. Finally, you breathe a sigh of relief. We finally get that title out. It's Christmas morning. We got the big gold belt back.
Yep.
I give this an A+.
All right. Lord Ryan Rich.
So I'm conflicted. And I'll tell you why. The match, once again, as for the rest of this pay-per-view, chef's kiss. I thought the story they told was engaging. I thought that the violence was warranted. It was necessary. It's a Texas death match. You need every single one of the things they had in there. That was all fantastic. What I'm going to talk about is how much the ending sucks because of the go home show. I'm going to continue to bring it back that Tony Khan continually shows his hand of who's going to win by being who is the standing finisher on the go home show. You can look at the Bucks and Swerve and Osprey. They destroyed all the cars, and then all of a sudden the good guys win again. There's no tension. There's no back and forth. There's no
A denouement, if you will.
there's no room for disbelief or doubt. There's none of that with the way that Tony Khan books his go home shows as compared to his pay-per-views. Like, I'm not mad that Hangman won. That's fine. It was great to see the belt, but dude, you set it up in such a shitty way that makes me not want to care about your product. It was nice to get Darby back. But if Darby is so big, why isn't he the one beating Jon Moxley for the belt? Why isn't he getting his first title match? Because guess what? That seems like a much more of an underdog story to me for Darby to get the belt than Hangman, who, guess what, has already beat Jon Moxley in a Texas Death Match, which you've made abundantly clear the last 2 weeks. So all you did was feed me a big pile of shit for the last month. And I don't like the taste of shit in my mouth. Canada Dry. So for that, this is a B minus.
I don't think anyone likes poop in their mouth.
It's a B minus, and that's being generous.
All right, JP, tell us, give us the goods.
I thoroughly enjoyed this match. It was amazing to see Hangman Page break out the belt and hold it up while Moxley's on the ground bleeding in his pool of his own blood. He doesn't even know until he lifts his head up, and then he understands and realizes, I lost the belt. It was beautiful storytelling. I didn't even mind the shenanigans of having everybody come in there. I loved how it ended. You can't have it with a pin from a buckshot lariat. They established from the very beginning, as Hangman Page is stabbing Moxley in the head, that this was going to be violence, and it was going to be good violence. I loved the fact that he had to end the match by hanging John Moxley, which is kind of a callback to when Hangman Page first started in Japan, and that was a finishing move for him.
But he did that same thing to beat him the first time in the death match.
Oh yeah,
It's a replay.
yeah. I don't mind Moxley losing.
I don't mind it either. Like I said, it's the setup that pisses me off.
Yeah. You ruined your pay-per-view because every person who's knowledgeable about wrestling and has watched wrestling for a long time, if the face goes over in the go-home, you know he's going to win at the pay-per-view. You ruined it. And there was no doubt because it wasn't convincing enough. Like, Hangman Page possibly winning the Owen, that was intriguing as shit. This wasn't. There was no intrigue at all. I got off on the violence, and I'm not a deathmatch guy.
I'm kind of becoming one.
Everything made sense. It was all lined up. And they kind of just said, and knocked a few dominoes out so the last domino can't fall.
All right, Debbie, what'd you grade it?
I'm going to give it a B+. I would have given it a solid A, but they missed it.
Because the setup is just as much as the payoff.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like I said, I want story.
Yeah. Because we're going to get a better reign from Hangman than we did the first time. This is going to be an epic run.
Well, this is his third reign now.
Yeah. So at some point,
the second world title reign.
Yeah, it's the second.
This is his third, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's 2.
No, it's 2.
Okay.
Yeah, he lost in the first. He lost in the first time he challenged.
He lost to Jericho in the first.
Yeah. But
so let's do our favorite matches, and I guess our first favorite match and our second favorite match.
Yeah, do we have a flower shop?
Oh, we do have a flower shop, but we usually do our first favorite match and our second favorite match, and we rate it. I'll go first. My favorite match was Swerve and Ospreay. I didn't predict this right. I was going with the Bucks.
Yeah.
But because I was going with Bucks, I was in a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Because I was like, even if the Bucks won, I was like, oh, I was right, yeah. But the Swerve was, I'm right, yeah. Or I'm wrong, because sometimes you like to be wrong. Yeah. I love that match. My second favorite is Ken Omega and Okada. Sometimes the ending is something that you're not expecting. I like it. I want to see where they're going with this. I don't want to be able to know everything that's going on. So I like that I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't want to be able to. I want to be able to figure it out. But not, too easily. I guess that's where we're at. We want to be able to pick away at it, but I don't want it to be too easy. I really enjoyed this show because I just like the ride. I like the ride I was on, and I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this 4.5.
Okay. Lord Ryan Rich.
favorite match. It was so long ago I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
Um,
JP, you gotta say I don't remember. You gotta do the old man voice. I don't remember.
I remember.
I like that. I like that.
His old man's dead.
Yeah, pretty
He's on
much.
death's door.
I'm so conflicted about this whole show. So it makes it hard for me to pick. I guess I'll say my favorite match was the women's Casino Gauntlet. Um, I liked the winner. I liked the match itself. I thought that it tied together a lot of storylines. My second favorite match, I think, is the the tag team champions match, the triple threat, because the right people won, and it made sense. All the performers did such a good job on this show, but that is severely undercut by what their boss has decided to do with storylines. Because as much as you do in the ring, I don't care if I'm not invested in the storyline. So for that reason, I give this a 3.5 bells.
All right.
Hold on.
6 hours of 3.5 bells.
James from Boston. James from Boston.
There was some good to this show. One of them was my favorite match of the night, which was the women's gauntlet match. It was beautifully told and gave you hope. My
Like
second
Tekla.
favorite match was the Ops versus the Death Riders. You started off with an amazing match that got the crowd invested in what you were about to just toss into a dumpster and burn it. This was the laziest storytelling and booking I have ever seen. It was lazy. Any chance that you had to convert WWE fans and casual fans to invest in your product, you just crapped it out. You got a whole bunch of cool guys making returns. Juice Robinson is back. The Guns are back. It's good. It's fantastic. You got some guys coming back. But you bloated this pay-per-view 6 hours. You could have compacted it, told better stories, and gave better results.
He wants the
And
Four
they-
Horsemen in this show.
No, it's 4 hours. That's what I'm
No,
saying. It could have been 4
I'm
hours.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Four Horsemen.
You basically booked yourself into the basement with no ladder, and you better hope you can jump and grab a ledge, because that's what it's going to take. Because I have no faith in Tony Khan's booking right now at all. None whatsoever.
All right, let's hear the horrible score you're gonna give it.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because the fact is that everyone that went to the ring, including Big Boom AJ and his freakishly large child, they all did amazing work. And they told amazing stories in the ring. But the booking and the storytelling is hugely important. And you took a good chunk of your really good working stories and you just wham, you cut it off at the knee. Period. I don't know how I'm gonna feel on Wednesday.
All right, who's got the calculator?
Our score is 3.6666666667.
Oh no, that's the devil's number.
Oh, three
Yeah.
and 2/3.
Woohoo!
Let me just say that I wish EVP Joe was here because it would balance out things a little bit.
Only because he was there live, not because of the stories
No,
that were being told.
I do think that EVP Joe has a less Debbie Downer.
I mean,
It's not Debbie Downer, dude. Listen, the reason why I critique it is so hard is because I love it so much and I know what it could be. So I'm not just gonna give them a pass.
No, I
you
don't
don't
think.
get a pass for shitty booking, dude. Make a better
No,
show
I
if
don't.
you
I
want me
don't
to
think.
pay
I
50
don't
bucks
think.
for it.
I don't think that they should get a pass at all. But
That's what you gave them as a pass on this whole show.
but if I'm disagreeing with you, I have a different perspective, right?
I mean, I
Sure.
can tell you this.
Like we all got different lenses how we're looking at it.
I have been to a vast many shows, and I have left most of those shows completely entertained. 100%. And then I will rewatch it a couple of days, a couple of weeks, whatever. I'll rewatch that, and generally, not as good as I remember. There's a difference between being live and just being in that moment when 25,000 people are singing Osprey in Swerve and any of this stuff. You get swept up. You completely ignore what's being done in front of you. You're just caught up in that moment. It's such a different world when you're at a show versus watching it at home, because you're not swept up by the crowd. You have the opportunity to just be honest about it and really give a critique to it.
Jippy, what I really want to know.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna watch Saturday Night's Main Event tonight?
No. I was planning on watching it before Tony Khan decided to measure it out and go 6 hours.
Maybe I'll watch it and I'll try to fast forward through some stuff.
I mean, the problem is that I just watched a WWE pay-per-view for 6 hours, and now I'm gonna watch another.
Oh, come on. So we're gonna try tomorrow. We're gonna try and predict this women's evolution thing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna kind of go over Ring of Honor, Saturday Night's Main Event, the results of that, and maybe some NXT. We'll talk about that as well, about who won and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's our show.
All right. You want to get in touch with us? Click the links below. You want to help us? Click the links below. You want to pay us off? Click on the links below. Regardless.
Clickety
You want to
clack.
have a shirt? Clickety clack on
Give me all your money.
If you want to show support and want to show off to the entire world what's the greatest podcast in the world, all you got to do is go to prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. Get all of your shirts. Yeah.
Canada
Make
Dry.
sure you get that Red Flag Society shirt.
Canada
Yeah, we
Dry.
just put
I
out a
don't
new
know.
shirt.
I don't know how we don't have this shirt, but we need a Dynamite After Dark shirt, dude.
I agree.
I'll buy it.
I like it.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
We almost had one, but it was I believe we had it was gonna be like all the people's faces on it, and it was gonna be Grand Theft Auto style.
Yeah.
That'd be
But
sick.
yeah, but now that's gone. We'll have to come up with something new.
Yeah, we'll figure something else out. All
I'm
right.
just saying.
On behalf of Lord Ryan Rich on Canada Dry, I am the JFB.
Remember, you are valuable. You are loved. You are important. And though you may feel sad right now, good things are on the horizon. Don't give up hope. We love you, and you're cared about. And Remember to raise your fist in the air, put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting.